been here all night. Keep your strength up so we can continue our discussion. Where did we leave off? Oh, yeah. You were about to tell me about the hit that you ordered on Franco. You know, other than Heather Weber, I can't imagine anyone wanting Olivia dead. Franco, on the other hand, they'd be lining up to buy tickets for his funeral. You bought a gun on him, didn't you? The other day? The Haunted Star? Yeah. And then you come here to the PCPD wanting to confront him. God, I warned you against it, but you wouldn't listen. Now the mother of your son has paid the price. So the CSU, they determined that the shot was fired from a hotel room overlooking the Terrace restaurant. Now, since you were present when the shots were fired, you obviously didn't pull the trigger. I'm just wondering. Maybe one of your men did. I don't know. The job of executing Franco would have normally fallen to Jason, if your business hadn't already claimed his life. So I wonder, who was it? Who stepped up to take over and go after Franco? Oh, come on, just make this easy on us, couldn't you? On your Dante, on Olivia, everybody.
Wasn't me!
Calm down.
You want me to calm down? Then don't lock me up on night and come here and suggest that I had something to do with the mother of my son getting shot. I know what you're doing. I've been around the block.
I'm sure
You're trying to make me feel responsible for something I didn't do.
Well, if you didn't do it, why didn't you help me figure out who did?
That's your job, not mine. Now, my job is to go to the hospital and be with Olivia and Dante. They need me.
I sympathize. Really, I do. But when I look at my list of suspects, you're the one with the most motive.
Doesn't mean I'm to blame.
You took action against a man you despise. A man who directly harmed the people you love. You know what I think your problem is? Jason. I do. Because from all the reports I've read, he was a near-perfect hitman. Now, most of the people that he targeted, they just disappeared. But the few that didn't, they were dropped with one shot, untraceable. And you assumed, somewhat naively, I think, that whoever you put in his position would be able to perform at the same level. But they didn't.
I didn't
and I
send
know that
anyone.
This outcome is not what you intended. But Olivia would never have been shot if you hadn't been trying to kill Franco in the first place.
I'm not gonna cop to something I didn't do!
All right.
So either you charge me or you let me go to the hospital to be with Olivia.
Do you really? I don't understand why you're upset. An innocent woman has been shot, a member of your own family. And I am sorry for the turmoil that this is putting you and your loved ones through.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, well, I'm a police officer, not a social worker. And I'm looking for the person who shot Olivia.
Well, you're gonna have to look somewhere else because you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time, and that's just... I don't know what else to tell you at this point.
Why were you at the terrace last night?
Do you really want to do this? Because where's my lawyer?
You know, we tried to call Alexis, but I guess we have the old number or something.
You want to keep violating my rights? Is that what you want to do? Or you just, come on, just let me go, will you?
All right. Here you go. Something went very wrong last night, and you can keep stonewalling me, but I will get Olivia's shooter, no matter who it is.
I hope you do. Emma, what?
Commissioner Devane?
Anna, it's Alexis.
Are you holding Sonny in connection with the shooting at the Metro Court?
He's been questioned and released.
How long was he in custody?
Since last night.
Based on what evidence?
He was a person of interest.
You know, it was standard practice for the old regime to pull Sonny in for any shooting, regardless of the evidence or lack thereof. I was hoping this new regime would be different.
Yeah, well, we have the right to hold Sonny for 48 hours without charging him. He got out in 8. Overall, I'd say we were pretty accommodating.
And the shooter?
I have no information to release at this time. Thank you.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, sit down.
What's this about?
Well, I have questions for you. Sit down.
Okay, will this take long? I'm supposed to be at work.
Oh, wait, Kelly's? Or would this be for Sonny?
You said you had questions.
Yeah, you were aware of the events that took place last night at the restaurant at the Metro Court Hotel?
Yeah, it's been all over the television. I mean, what does it got to do with me?
That depends.
On what?
If you can account for your whereabouts when Olivia Falconeri was shot. Where were you last night?
Well, you think I had something to do with Olivia getting shot?
Well, I think Olivia took a bullet meant for Franco.
Well, I hardly knew the man.
From what I understand, you were hired by Jason Morgan to protect Carly and her family from Franco.
I was hired to protect them from any and all threats.
Yeah, and I can see why, because you have quite the skill set. You're a Marine and a mercenary, and now you are using those skills to work for Sonny.
Okay, is there a question in there somewhere?
Yeah, here's a question for you. You're a trained marksman, is that correct?
Yeah, what of it?
The bullet that shot Olivia was fired from a high-powered rifle from a window overlooking the Terrace restaurant. Now, none of Sonny's known associates could handle a shot like that, except you.
Now, according to your theory, the person that took that shot missed.
Yeah. How did it feel to have Franco in your sights? Did you get that hunter's rush with your finger on the trigger? And then Olivia came between you and your quarry, just as you let the bullet loose. And how did it feel to see that bullet tear through Olivia's flesh and bone instead of Franco's? Well, whatever the feeling, it's certainly familiar to you, isn't it? It's not the first time you spilled innocent blood. I'm referring to your friendly fire incident that resulted in your dishonorable discharge. Now, you opened fire in what turned out to be an unsafe position in front of an embedded journalist, no less. And you hit one of your own men and he died.
Yes, you did.
And you opted for a dishonorable discharge in lieu of a full court-martial.
That is correct.
That must have been devastating, really, to take the life of a fellow Marine. It must still weigh on you. I mean, why else would you take TJ in? Because it was his father that you killed, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. You wanted to do right by the man you shot. So my question to you, Sean, is how are you going to do right by Olivia? You're not a bad guy, Sean. You saved my life when that Cassadine assassin came after us in the park, and I'm grateful for that, very. And I know that the shot you fired that killed TJ's father, that was an accident too. It was a mistake based on a wrongful order from a superior. Much the same circumstances that have put Olivia in the hospital. Sonny ordered the hit on Franco, and Olivia's injury is the accidental result. Now, I'm giving you an opportunity to make this right. You can just confess to your involvement, and you can start to make amends. Tell me what happened.
Are you gonna charge me, Commissioner? No? Yeah, well, I have nothing else to say.
Don't need tell. Got it?